Good evening, good evening, good evening, everyone. Tonight, I'm not going to do the talking, but I will allow my two mentors, um, Mike and Ricardo, who have been with the business, who started with business for some time, and they've been with the company as well for some time, but they started earning from what we have in the company for a year now, with the debt and still doing well. And they are the greatest believer and people who can unpack this more than me and what debt and IX is all about. Guys, you can count the years of IX. Please separate IX to any project or company that I know in network marketing, a lot of people will tell you about the crypto network marketing company. IX is all about educating people. IX is all about connecting you to the right concept. IX is all about launching from education, trading, and connecting with the greatest companies. As of today, like now, if you've got give yourself time, sit back and watch this till the end, and you will understand why am I not looking left and right, focusing on this, because this is what you need to know. This is where the future is. This is where technology is being built. Let me not take the words out of their mouth and allow you to enjoy this.
Monday, July 24th, 2023. We got new nodes, huge updates, and more packages. Let's get into it.
So my cash stack, high yields on stable coins, yeah, that's where my bag at. All I really need is Wi-Fi, getting money on DeFi, mega cash on MetaMask. You better run when the runners run, show you how to get your money up. Dollar inflated like bubble gum. Markets are jumping like double dutch. Buying up gold till I get a ton. Crypto, yeah, I got some. You better run when the runners run. You better run when the runners.
All right. Happy Monday, everyone. We're going to continue to win every single day. Super pumped up and excited as always. Let me get my good brother in here, Ricardo Hamilton, aka Mims. Make it make sense. Ready to drop some knowledge on the people tonight.
Man, what's going on, brother? You know, we always fired up and excited when you're in the right place ahead of time, dealing with the tokenization of assets, industries, commodities.
Go.
Man, it's next level, brother. It's next level. What's going on?
Bro, I'm trying to wrap my head around what we have here. It's been a year.
Yeah.
First of all,
yeah.
Shout out to all the runners who have been winning with us for the last year, getting paid daily by real world assets and commodities tied to the blockchain. Bro, they told us this was a scam. I thought this was a scam. Shouldn't this be done by now in a year?
I don't know who told them that. I don't know who told them that. What we're doing is we're setting the standard for the tokenization of assets. This is how it's done. And you guys have no idea. I mean, we're going to talk about, you know, the layer one, but obviously there's about 50 to 70 companies ready to launch on this blockchain because we know how to tokenize businesses, industries, revenue generating. So it's huge, man. It's huge. It's fired up, man. Fired up.
Well, let's start off with what I'm excited about is we have a new node from the DAT box called Rev. All right. This is real world assets, luxury vehicles, cars, boats, airplanes. All right. Where we are able to capitalize on that, make profit every single day. So when I went out to Utah last week, Ricardo, I used Turo. And on Turo, you can rent luxury vehicles. You can get a Lambo, a BMW, a Mercedes, right? And there's ways to get boats. So if you want to go and rent a yacht, for a week or a day or whatever it is, you can use apps to go out and buy these things. So now we're able to, again, this is essentially the Airbnb of luxury vehicles.
Wow.
So why not do that? Like if you're going to go out somewhere for, 2 or 3 days, you can pay a $100 for a Toyota or 200 or 300 for a nice vehicle, a BMW, Mercedes, whatever.
Yeah.
Live life. Let's go.
Yeah. I think this is probably one of the sexiest node projects we got right here. Grow is Cinderella. We got names for this stuff, but I mean, this is just sexy. Okay. Luxury vehicles, and not just vehicles. I mean, obviously we're gonna get into it, but airplanes, boats he talked about. I mean, this is next level, folks. This is luxury right here. It's the luxury node. It's beautiful.
So let me point out, you can buy these now. These nodes are live in the IX back office. There is a little error here. They are starting out at 3,500, not 3,000. But it is half of, the $7,000 one. So we're going to go through the light paper here really quick. But again, these are live. They're going to start mining August 1st is my understanding. August 1st, they start mining. So you have about a week here to get your node ready. The first 1,000 go for 3,500, and then they go down. So anything else to say there, Mims, or just get into the light paper?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to get into the light paper because it's a half-life project. So people who understand you want to get that thing right when it launched, you want to have that thing. Yeah.
Nailed it.
Yeah. So royalties from exotic vehicles. That's REV. REV. Royalties from exotic vehicles. All right. Let's get into this. All right. We got the usual. All right. So the REV project is supported by royalties received from a variety of alternative tradable asset classes such as cars, recreational vehicles, boats, and aircraft. Through debt partners, the project will use several different strategies that focus on leveraging lending strategies, along with the appreciation and depreciation schedules, rental potential, and fractionalization of ownership of these motor classes to receive a portion of the royalties generated and put them towards buying and vaulting REV tokens out of the ecosystem. So let's think about this, Ricardo. Let's say we wanted to get a Lamborghini. Okay. If I buy a Lamborghini, I don't know what it is, 300 grand, 500 grand, who knows? Now I have that. I have to pay that every month. But what if we had 10 people who wanted a Lamborghini and we could all share it and rent it out when we're not using it? Well, then that would be a lot cheaper. Same thing when it comes to a boat. Like I might buy a boat for 100 grand and use it 10 times a year. But if I have 10 other people who buy that boat and tokenize it, and we split the ownership of who does it, and you have a third party company that takes care of all this, it's very, very simple to fractionalize the ownership of real world assets of luxury cars, boats, planes, whatever it is. Does that make sense, Mims, or do you need to break it down more?
No, I mean, look, like you said it. It's like the Airbnb of luxury vehicles. If you guys understand, when Airbnb came out, people were like, nobody's going to allow other people to stay in their places. Same thing with like Uber. Who's going to get driven around by strangers? You know what I mean? Like, just imagine, before, I remember when Airbnb and Uber came out, nobody's like what? So, I mean, it's the same thing here. And you just said it. You use Turo. Turo has been around. Okay. So, but now what are we talking about, folks? We're talking about taking these industries and moving them on the blockchain, but not just moving them and positioning them on the blockchain, but positioning it in a way to where we can capitalize, okay, from the successful rental of yachts, of motor vehicles, of luxury vehicles, okay, and things of the like. So that's what we have here. That's why I said DebtBox is blazing a trail. It's setting the standard. There is no company that's doing what they're doing, and we're years ahead of the competition. So get excited, folks.
This is what it's about. Shout out to Bob. Rev it up, boys. Let's go.
Rev
So
it
let's
up.
get into this, guys. All right. So alternative titleable asset classes generally require a large down payment and a premium interest rate to purchase and utilize, and depreciate nearly immediately after purchase. With a variety of strategies implemented in the REV project, including involvement in dealership flooring and buy and sell approaches, the efficiency and growth of the REV project's underlying industry has potential to improve greatly. The provision of DET's blockchain technology in this industry, along with the knowledge and experience contributed to DET's experience, industry partners, results in potential for a more effective approach to alternative asset ownership. As part of the REV project, DET will also put a portion of the royalties received towards working closely with partners to contribute to industry-related charitable causes. So if you guys don't know about Jake and Jake Anderson, they love cars. They love fast luxury cars. They have lots of them. They've actually been doing charity in this industry for years, where they literally have, like, I don't know what you call them, not races, but like, you know, drives people do where you pay money and they send it to charity. So this is very close to their heart. All right. So the industry data on this, right? Luxury cars, well, the luxury car market's going to keep growing. Recreational vehicles are going to keep growing. Boats are going to keep growing. Aircraft are going to keep growing. Like, people are going to keep buying cars. Like, just last weekend, Ricardo, you probably saw, my boys and I went to a classic car show, right?
Yeah, I saw that.
Which I thought was funny that Rev came out
Mm,
and there's literally a classic car show in my hometown.
yeah.
But again, guys, people love this stuff and there's ways to profit from it. Like, just buying a car. Like, I talked to all these guys. I'm like, when did you get this car? They're like, oh, I bought this like 10 years ago for like $1,000, and I worked on it and I fixed it up. And now, this car is worth hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Mm.
It's like, people love this stuff. Like, we get
Yeah.
it. It comes down to the horsepower, the use of it.
Yeah.
Living life and having fun is what it's about.
Yeah. The market is huge. Even if you don't understand, you might not understand how big or significant a market is, but understand that there's a lot of money being made in these markets, and niche markets alike, where it might not be something that you're familiar with, but understand that there's an opportunity here. And if I know anything about Jake and Jason and this DebtBox team, they don't just come out with a node. They not just coming out with a node to come out with a node. Okay, they know exactly what they're doing. They have the numbers, they have the projections, they have experience in this space. Like Mike just talked about, they love luxury vehicles. When we talked about gold and things, they've been in Ghana well before the DebtBox was really formulated. They've been in Ghana for almost over a decade. They were mining Bitcoin when it was around $100. So they are into this. Is not just something that, hey, I'm gonna wake up today and I'm gonna start a cryptocurrency that's backed by automobiles and luxury vehicles. No, this is something that these brothers and this team has been in their head, that have been working on establishing the contracts, the relationships, the market, the industry. This is what they know, and we're able to come in and leverage that. That's all. We're able to come in and leverage their knowledge, their resources, and everything that they're putting behind this project, the DebtBox, on the blockchain, and we're able to benefit from their success by owning these nodes and supporting the ecosystem.
So, some tokenomics stuff, just so you guys know. 1.5 billion Rev tokens will be available to be digitally mined and thus placed into circulation by a limited number of mining licenses. All Rev tokens must be digitally mined by Rev mining license holders. And there's 100,000 full nodes and then 50,000 available for micro licenses. Again, this is not an ICO. All right. As always, there's a 10% transaction fee including withdrawals, swaps, transfers, exchanges, and purchases. 50% of the fee will be distributed to license holders monthly in the form of Rev tokens. That's called an airdrop.
Nice.
And the other 50% will be vaulted, then released annually and burned. So basically, the same. I mean, here it is, guys. It's a Half-Life token.
Yeah.
What's the date on this? That's what I'm wondering. When is the date?
When it's going to hit PancakeSwap?
No, I mean, when is the first year of 750 million tokens that will be mined until when? I'm going to look at that for a minute.
Okay.
But this is another Half-Life token where you can see you want to get this node as quickly as possible and accumulate tokens. And we're going to give you guys a little secret here. Ricardo, should we tell them the secret or no?
Let's give them to them. That's why they run with the
run.
runners.
They're here. So when this token does become available on PancakeSwap and you can buy it, I would recommend buying it. Okay, so here's why. Let's look at this, Ricardo. Let's look at DCM token. So imagine if you had bought DCM token right here. So DCM token just started like in May, right? May. It becomes available. You could have bought DCM token all in June around 5 cents when it became available. And then the halving happened. And it goes up to, 50 cents. Even now it's at 34 cents. Guys, 5 cents to 34 cents is a 6 to 7x easy all day. We just saw this happen in this ecosystem once again. And again, July 1st was the halving where the number of tokens you're getting every day decreases. Easy 6, 7x. Mims, make it make sense, again, of how people have to pay attention to tokenomics.
Yeah, I think you just mimsed it. You just mimsed it, Mike. I mean, look, folks. So this is the opportunity that you have, not only to own a node and get paid in this token, every single day for supporting the ecosystem by owning the node, but of course, obviously, you just saw that we have the opportunity to buy this token on PancakeSwap because it's going to be listed on a secondary market. Okay. And understand something, it's going to be listed, relatively soon, within, 90 days. I don't know the exact date. I saw some people put some dates there, but it will hit PancakeSwap, and you want to watch that. And the interesting thing about this debt project is that we've seen what these Half-Life projects do. From debt was a Half-Life project. Okay, that came out at a penny. Okay, the debt token right now is, what is it, $13 or something like that, wherever it is. I don't know exactly. Yeah, about $13. Grow, once again, Half-Life token came out at a penny. All right, Grow right now is at about 27 cents. Mike just showed you DCM, and as well as Drip, Half-Life tokens. So you can see that there's an opportunity before the halving to accumulate an additional amount of tokens if you wanted to by going on the secondary market. Okay, and then profiting from the anticipated projected growth of a token because of the tokenomics taking effect. Okay, so it's very exciting as we grow in this DebtBox ecosystem, and we're starting to see the trend. We're starting to see, when these halving dates take place, the actual function in the movement of the price of the token, and that's a massive opportunity. I mean, Mike just showed you what he said, a 6, 7x on DCM at that time. Well, it's very possible and probable that we will see the same type of price action in Rev. And if you want to take advantage of that, that's what you're gonna want to do. You're gonna want to accumulate these tokens the whole way through.
And Kevin is saying September. We will double check that, but that makes sense because that means we have August and September.
It's usually like 2 months. They usually after
Yeah, it's
2
2
months.
months.
It's
Yep.
usually after 2 months of mining, and then it hits Pancake Swap.
Well, no,
Yeah,
I
so
mean, what I'm saying is the first year of all these
the halvening.
tokens
The
will
halvening.
happen in
Yeah.
the next 2 months.
Yeah. Well,
So
because when you look at
next 2
DCM,
months,
DCM started what, early June?
uh,
May 25th
yep.
to June. So
So all
May,
these
June.
tokens will be put out in the next 2 months. That's what I'm
Yeah. Yeah, in
assuming.
about next 2 months. Yeah,
Yeah.
2 months.
So you want to get this node,
750.
have it start mining every single day. And Manuel says September 30th. So
Yep. So we got confirmation. Awesome.
right. And someone else said the same thing. Okay, cool. That's why we love you guys. You're running with the runners. We're all
Yeah.
here, a team helping people.
Yeah,
All
we're all
right.
gonna get there together.
So Rev is huge. All right, I'm buying it. There's no doubt about that. Let's make sure people understand about FAIR, Ricardo. Okay. Here is, just so you guys know, FAIR is like a sister project of the DebtBox. So it will not be in your DebtBox wallet, right? You have to like set up a whole thing. And you can go to IX Global YouTube and look right here. It's right at the top of the things of FAIR project training video, step-by-step process to create an account. Okay. So just so you guys know, I got 143 RXT tokens last cycle. All right. I have 6,000 total now. And again, these are not on Pancake Swap yet. We're accumulating. I'm going to buy more, but this is the time, guys. Like, you might be like 143 tokens a day. I don't know what that means. It doesn't matter. It means I have ownership of a company blockchain that is doing AI, healthcare, and artificial intelligence. So, Mims, before we move on, I'll throw up some things here, but can you maybe make it make sense of why people need to make sure they get at least one RXT FAIR node?
Yeah. Look, you just want to take advantage of these things early on. You know, when me and Mike first got exposed to Node, you know, we got to another project. We paid $7,000 for that node. Okay, this is outside of DebtBox, outside of everything that we're talking about. And that node today is worth $100,000. Okay, we're still getting paid in that token every single day. You want to own the asset. You want to own a piece of the underlying infrastructure. You want to put yourself in position to get paid daily for life. You want to have something where you might forget about it, and then next year you open it up and you're sitting on 5-6 figures. Okay, you want to be a part of the revolution and evolution that's happening, not just in the blockchain, but with AI and with industries, and them moving onto the blockchain. And like I said, there is no company that's doing what the DebtBox is doing. And one other thing, you know, people have to understand is that right now we're talking about the tokenization of industries. We're talking about the tokenization of companies and putting them on a blockchain and benefiting from the royalty check that they will produce because they are revenue generating. But you have to understand something that also just sets this whole project, the DebtBox, apart from every other project out there, is that this is a tech company that has revolutionary scanning technology that allows them to find any element on a periodic table, and with precision, okay, and be able to extract those resources and bring them to market. That technology that they have, okay, is setting this company apart from all the hype, all the false promises, all the BS that's out there in this space. Is real and exciting. So they have a blueprint, they have a model, and it works. And you're going to see that continue to work with the projects that they're launching, because they're going to do that very strategically. And the FAIR project and the founders and the starters of this project have been working with debt in the debt project since the beginning of with Black Gold in November. So it's going to be very exciting to take part of this and benefit from this industry as well. We talk about multiple streams of income all the time. This is another way to diversify and hedge in this evolving economy and ecosystem.
Yeah, boy. And I would urge you guys, go and listen to the videos on both of our YouTube channels. Okay, this one is with Ben, all right, the COO. And to me, the one with Buck is amazing. I mean, this is literally a doctor. For 17 years, he was able to retire because he's making enough passive income from crypto. And just like me as a teacher who is making money online, I'm like, now, like, I want to help people get educated about financial literacy. And he's doing the same thing of like, how can I change healthcare, right? How can we use the systems we have available now to make the world a better place? And that's where I love where these guys come from, right? Is they're set, guys. They don't need any more money. Their whole goal is to help more people and change the system, right? Get people out of the matrix or, the power structure that is, and make it better. So anytime we can partner up with people like that, it's a win-win.
Yeah.
All right, Ricardo, we got to, okay. First of all, there's only like,
I'm surprised it's still around.
200 drip left, maybe.
Yeah.
It's $500. It's the most affordable a node's ever been. If you don't have a node, at least get a drip node. It's $500 right now.
Yep. And the airdrops are worth it for drip. You get an airdrop for
sure.
drip every single month.
Here's what's exciting, guys. Let me blow this up. This is
my mind was blown. Yeah. I was tripping. I was like, oh my God, are you serious? Go ahead, Mike. No,
he's on fire.
Yeah,
all right. Let's break these down and see what I would recommend. You guys have to make your own decisions because we're not financial advisors, obviously. All right. So you have your Half-Life bundle. These are micro bundles. Micro nodes produce 1% of a full node. Okay. So if a full node produces 100 tokens, a micro node would produce 1. So the Half-Life bundle, we have Grow, Drip, and DCM and Rev. Oh, shoot. You're getting Rev in that Half-Life?
Yeah.
Oh, snap. What?
Right. Yeah. I just saw that.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
All right. Hold up. So you're getting 4 micro nodes for 130.
That's crazy.
Hold on. I need
That's a steal.
my trusty calculator here.
4 micro nodes
divided
and
by 4.
all the Half-Life.
$32. That's $32 a micro node. And you get Rev, which is going to be producing a lot of tokens.
Yeah, it's going to be producing a lot.
You got
right
Cinderella. You got Water. You got Bitcoin. Okay. I like that one. The premium bundle. I think you're getting essentially every node we have almost. You get 2 Black Gold, 2 Nat G, 2 Grow, 2 Aluminum, 2 Explorer, 2 Blocks, 2 Bev, 2 DCM, 2 Drip, 2 Rev, 2 DLG for 500. How many nodes is that?
Goodness.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh my gosh.
8, 9, 10, 11.